Welcome, 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 everybody to the show. Sorry, but my voice is still all jacked up. Um, Still don't know what the deal is. Oh, look, toys and stuff. Hello. No, I'm not. I'm not tanned. It's maybe from the lights, but yeah, I don't have a tan. I wish I did, but how you doing, Bob? How are you, sir? Just come on here for come on here for a little bit. I gotta make a trip up to the to my LFS. Uh, Take a couple fish up there. Oh, no, I haven't gone. I haven't been feeling good since I got my last injection in my neck. I don't know what's wrong with this thing. I bought this thing. It was working really good, and I took the wheel off. Now it doesn't want to lock anymore. I have to just glue it on there and forget about it. Forget about it. But yeah, ever since I got that last injection in my neck, I don't know what the deal is. My voice has gone away, and I can't talk very well. I mean, some might say it's good, might say it's a good thing, but yeah, I don't know what it is. They just, I don't know. Something happened to where right after I got that injection, I started feeling a little crappy. My voice literally like went away. My throat doesn't hurt. I don't have a fever. Nothing. Just I don't know what they did, but but I don't know. Just got done feeding everyone. Well, not everyone. Just some of my tanks. The shrimp baby. I fed all my tanks today. The protein. So yeah, by Meadowview Aquatics. It's a gentleman that lives in Michigan here. He lives, I don't know, probably 20 minutes from me, half hour maybe. But I really like his products. I've used them for a long time, but you know, like I said before, when I got so many tanks, I was unable to, you know, afford that much. Um, but he was running an auction on Band, and I saw it, and it was really low for the protein and uh, another one. So I bid on it. I went up $1, and I ended up winning it. So I had neck and knee injections recently. Yeah, I had two, so I'm done now, I guess. But the first time I was you know, they knocked me out, and then when I woke, the young kid told me there wasn't nothing to it. He's like, it takes like a minute, minute and a half. He's like, really, there's nothing to it. And so when I woke up, I, you know, didn't feel any pain for days. I never felt pain. So um, the next time I went, I told him I didn't want to get knocked out, so I could get out of there quicker. So they did whatever this time and knocked my voice right out of me. Dan, see what's up? I'll leave the twerk in the. Nice, nice, nice. Yeah, I just came on here for a minute. Just say hi because I have to go to the fish store. Um, to we're changing our gears up in our big tank. We're getting rid of our trio of sounded a bit better. Yeah, it's not as raspy, but I'm just I'm talking a little lower, but it's getting better. Uh, but we're switching up our gears on the big tank, so we're getting rid of the trio of the bristlenose. Um, he does it on the fluoro table with me awake. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. That's that. They take me into a room, put me on a bed. I got to put that gown on. They wheel me in there, make me flip over and lay on my face on like a pillow for a chiropractor. And then I don't even see the doctor. And then he comes in like seconds before. But he asked me, he said, "How did the last shot do?" I said, "It lasted about a day, 2 days at the most." He said, "Really?" I said, "Yeah." And he said, "Well, I'll give you a big boy shot this time." So I actually, it doesn't feel too bad, but I still can't lean my neck to the side. It still feels like I'm trying to shove it into metal pins. It's painful. So, but uh, oh yeah. So I'm taking my trio of breeding plecos up there. I'm taking not my super red Severn, but that other big, huge, colorful with the black bars going up his side. Taking that Severman, he's as big as my hand. Uh, Taking him in, the 3 plecos. Oh, my 4 Bosemani rainbows. So I'm gonna be left with uh, the male and female super reds, Severums, and all my L333s. So Corridoras. We got like one of those Japanese sucker fish. We've had him since he was a baby. Me and Luke got him, I think, at Myers or something. Walmart, Myers, yeah, long time ago, and you can throw the book at him. He don't go nowhere. So he's earned his keep. But we're also getting rid of the archers. I got him over here in the tank with medicine from I don't know, the fight they got into or something, but so I'm healing them up first before I take them in. And so I don't know, we really like oh, Chris John, what's happening? We really like aqua balls. What's going on? We really enjoy the breeding of the shrimp and watching them have babies, and we like to be a part of our fish having babies. And you know, not for nothing, super red Severums aren't cheap, and you don't come by them a lot. So the pet store said, yeah, you know, you breed them, we'll buy them all. So uh, they just had a set the other day, laid it all on the slate, ate them again. But I had that other big, massive Severum in there, and I got those 4 Bosemani in there that I'm sure are stressing them. So we're getting rid of all of everything in there except the L333s, the Corridoras, and the parents, the Super Red Severums. And we'll leave them in there. And yeah, I'm feeling a little better, buddy. Thank you. Thanks, Aquaballs. Thanks for asking. So yeah, we'll be down to that. And Pumpkin King got me two half beaks. This is really funny, but I guess where he lives in Georgia, Petco carries half beaks. They're really nice too, and they're really cheap. So I went up here to Petco, and they look at me like I just got done eating something I shouldn't have ate or something. They're like, "What's a who?" I'm like, "Well, you have a store in Georgia that sells half beaks. Do you guys sell them here?" And they're like, "Nope, but you can check around to other stores because they have more fish than we do." I haven't done that yet, but so anyways, he got me two there, and he's gonna ship them up here to me. And you know, they're top water fish like the archers, but if the Severums don't like them for some reason, I mean, I can keep them in this 15 over here. They're just small. I think they're a couple inches, so I'm really excited for that. Oh, and I got of course, again, here we are again. I didn't pay for it. I'm, one of my sponsors is, he's trying to help me out to get me going, make things easier for us. But he got me a printer for my labels, So like orders and stuff, it'll laser print it on there, and I just slap the label right on, but it's more professional. But it's got a thumb drive and all this stuff, and I uploaded a bunch of it, but I'm not sure how to use it all yet, but excuse me. But yeah. I hope it goes through. I can set it up through USPS and everything. So he said to me, I got it yesterday. You guys all know I don't know anything about this stuff, so I'm gonna have to read the booklet. Which for us guys, that's kind of hard to say sometimes. I remember growing up, my old man never read nothing. Still, what's it been? I don't know, 2 months now, and these good nuts that I'm selling, they're really nice. I think they're like $12 now. I don't know if I changed it on the website. I think we got a special on them. My wife did something on that. They're $12 now, I think. Yeah. So yeah, and filters are getting low. Excuse me. Filters getting low too. So if you guys need anything, I'm sorry. Here we go. Aqua balls. The magic powder that kills Hydra. You need to market it better if you have bugs for sale. Everyone asking for something to kill Hydra without harming shrimps or plants. Okay. Well, I mean, it's kind of word of mouth, I guess. I didn't know that that was that big a deal. I got plenty of it, and I know that stuff that I sent you, Aqua Balls, that you ordered, it's really, really good stuff. Because that's what I'm saying. If you just Google it, they speak so highly about it that it literally it wipes out like that day. So that's why I chose to carry that product. And the food I use too, I don't know if he'll be up for it, but I'm gonna ask Mr. Meadowview Aquatics if he would want Detroit Shrimp to sell his products, because he's on the band app. And the thing is you know, if you never tried his food, you don't know. And who wants to spend, you know, $9 or $15 or $20 on something you just don't know, you know? So, I mean, like, I fed it to my tanks and all my tanks are eating it. I wanted to, hold on. You know, and as much as I want to support as as many people as I can, I don't want to show the same foods being fed every feeding day. So I like to switch it up. Due to the fact that I have, other quality products that I can show. Let me turn this other camera on really fast so you can look at my ugly mug. Done. But I want you guys to see the blue bolts. Let me see if I can do it like this. This is one of those medical tables I got years ago at a medical garage sale. Well, it was I don't know, they're moving or something. I got like really nice swivel chairs, the little round ones and stuff. But so you can see the tank is they're eating it everywhere. But this is the protein. The protein mix that I just showed you guys. And then like here I have the snowstorm. This is, to me, this is impressive. I like this snowstorm. I like the other package that I have over there too. But today's the first time I've ever fed protein. I've never owned this protein before. I just used to buy the snowstorm and the other stuff I got over there. So protein and it's the humate stuff I got over there. That's what was on the auction. So I bid on the auction. All I did was raise it $1 and I won. So, and then I asked them to send a package of the snowstorm. But I think they go up to 1,000 milligrams or something, or 1,000 grams. I mean, he sells them in, I don't think he did before, but he sells it a lot now. Amano Shrimp, welcome, welcome. How are you? I have been telling people about it and told them you have it. Well, thank you very much, Aquaballs. Yeah, I got it right here. The other one is Bread Bites. This is the one I like. Now it's made from 100% organic barley, which will not pollute the water. It's a natural source of beta glucans and humic acid. And we all know, humic acid comes from, well, the soil I use. One of the brands that I use is humic. It's got humic acid in the substrate. Then you get it from Indian almond leaves and alder cones and stuff like that from the tannins. And now you can actually get it from the food too. But yeah, I got the Aqualix, whatever it's called. Aqualix. Yeah. But I appreciate it for you passing the word around. Yep. I got it, sir. Yep. And then, like I said, I have the Teamacare too. And that's, I need some blue bolts. Well, I have tons of them. And in this tank, see, this is my blue bolt tank. Aqua ball, or I mean, aqua balls. I don't, this is just a blue bolt tank. So if you want just regular blue bolts, as of right now, I don't grade them. So, you can have really dark ones, lighter ones. I just, scoop them out. So if there's 10 of them, I scoop out 10. It's the color you get. I don't pick and choose. I just scoop. I don't send my adults, of course, because they're the ones that breed. So I do a semi to a little below semi because, those are the ones that travel really good. Now I do, a buried female that can be done. And, you could send stuff like that, sell stuff like that, a buried female or something. But but yeah, my blue bolts are they're really, plug my phone in. They're really, really good, high, gene. They got really good genes. Oh, no, we don't want to do this. Hold on. Sorry. They got, really good genes. They breed. They come out. They hang out. They're not a hiding shrimp. They like to eat, So, yeah, it's a really good, and let's see what the, couple neat. Yeah. The Mazuras. Yeah, I haven't pulled them out. Let me see if I can get you a better photo here. My lights are so nice. It's not. I'm just trying to get you closer. Not changing color, but if I get you closer, then it'll calm the light down. There you go, something like that. There you go. If I just turn image settings on, it takes out that brightness, a little bit of the brightness, but I don't like color the shrimp, but that's more or less what I see. So that's what I'm saying. Then over here, I got my extreme blue bolt tank that I haven't really done any culling yet on it due to the fact that, the babies are growing up. And some babies are born super dark. Some babies are born dark and go light. I just I had a customer who, let's say, a week and a half ago message me, and and this is what I do. It sucks because I passed up a lot of money, but they said, hey, can we come over? Our son's ready to get some shrimp. He wants extreme blue bolt shrimp. And I just told him, I said, hey, I have an extreme blue bolt tank. I said, but, I'm working on it. I cannot guarantee that, in 2 months, they're not going to lighten up. I say, some are born dark, some are born light. I said, but at the price of extreme blue bolts, I don't want them to lighten up on you, and then you're upset that they're not super, super dark. I said, so, I'd rather not, and they were kind of surprised. They were kind of set it back. They're like, what? You're not going to sell us shrimp? I was like, hey, you want to come over and give me what I'm asking? That's fine. But, uh, offspring, if they come out really dark, I'm sorry, but I bought them really dark. And when they got the subadults, they lightened up. It can happen. I would just feel bad that if I sold somebody extreme, blue bolts and they lightened up, I mean, I feel terrible, but so yeah, I don't know. I think they went to somebody else, but I mean, it's, what can I do? I just, I just can't bring myself to say, yeah, this is here, because blue bolts change color. I mean, people that keep blue bolts, they can verify that, blue bolts do change color, like if they're breeding pregnant females. I do believe is it that the males lighten up when they're getting ready to breed or something? I can't remember, but there's a shifting of colors, and uh, and the white won't blow the blue out so much. And if you understand that, that's good. But the thing is, I'd feel bad if I had to, if I sold them to some parents and their kid wanted them really bad, and at $25 a piece, and then they went light, I'd feel really bad, But like my female, my big mama's back there. See if I can zoom in on her. That's Big Mama. Oops. I don't know if I'll be able to get to her seat. Yeah, there she is, way back there. She's almost black. She's so dark. Yeah, I can't get. She's pretty far back there, but I mean, I could if I moved everything, but yeah, I got some pretty dark ones in this tank. But yeah. It's here he comes walking down the street. Hey, with the monkeys. I don't know where that came from. You guys know me and my singing. I just start singing stuff. Too much. I was at 128. That wasn't too bad. Autofocus. No good. How's that? Yeah, it looks pretty good. So yeah, it's in my opinion, when it comes to extreme blue bolts, the actual color of the shrimp they are buying isn't important. You are paying for the genetics. You're going to produce more dark blue than normal blue bolts. Yeah, it's I mean, I totally understand that, but that's what I'm saying. If I'm selling it to somebody who understands this and knows it, I would be fine with it, because what are you going to do? You're going to call them, keep their super dark ones and all that. But to sell them to a kid's parents, I don't know how old the kid is, but for them to come over and then, then I'm explaining to them, oh, yeah, well, this is what's going to happen. This is what could happen. This is what else is going to happen, and they might not all be blue, and this and that. It's just harder that way. So, it is, like I said, it is what it is. it's, it's kind of when you come to more expensive shrimp or you start to get into shrimp that, there's more explanation to, I'd rather, sell them to people that actually have kept shrimp or know about it, Because, I sold shrimp to a guy the other day, some green shrimp, and the minute he got them, he called me and asked me why they were blue. And I said, well, they're not blue, they're green. And he said, well, I just got them. I've never had shrimp before. I said, well, give them a couple days. Give them a day, they'll be green. I said, they have blue in them. They're high grade Jade shrimp. And he messaged me back and said they were fine. So, it's just patience. Because I do it too. I'll be like, why are these shrimp not the color? But it's patience. Shrimp take patience. And if you don't have patience, you're not going to like shrimping, or shrimp are going to teach you patience. That's all there is to it. Because you might not get, all the babies might not be the color that you want. They might not have colored legs like you want. They might not have the shades that you want, and you might only get 3 or 4, or half, or, 1. You never know, until you start getting your genetics and your breeding down, it's a waiting game. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. This tank has really, really, for just a plain old shrimp tank, this one coming up the middle here, a little to the right, walking toward you. That one's just really, really dark. And so is the one right below it, walking away from the camera. These two in the middle right here are really, really dark. That's what I'm saying. It's, I'm not, hold on. Hold up. Wait a minute. I don't, like I say, it's, I'm not going to give you, if you ordered shrimp out of this tank, I'm not going to give you every one of my dark shrimp. It's just not fair. And, but, there's, there's plenty to go around. But if I was to cull this tank and start to separate them, that's where shrimp start, where you see other breeders, where they start to change their prices now. From low grade to medium grade to high grade, but right now, that's the thing. When this tank started out, when they're babies, I don't know. Now that they're subadults, I see which ones are super dark. So I could pull them over and put them in one of the tanks over here and let those breed out and then leave the lighter ones over here. It's just, it was just, I didn't want to. That's the thing with blue bolts. I know what they can do and what could happen. So, because I would never want somebody to say, hey, this is what I'm selling you. Do you want it? And I say, yes, pay all that money. I get it. It's happened to me like 3 times. And I get it with blue bolts and they turn white. And I'm like, I don't understand. You sold me extreme blue bolts and they're all freaking white. I don't get it. So after learning more and paying attention more and stuff like that, you come to the understanding that it can happen, but it doesn't mean that the extreme blue bolt gene isn't there. And it, like I said, it could be the temperature of the water. It could be the pH. pH can do it. You know, instead of being 5'5", I'm at like 6'2", you know, stuff like that. There's different things that can, you know, what you keep at a TDS, you know. I used to keep my shrimp at like 110 to 120, and I upped it now, and you know, their colors changed, and you know they've gotten darker. So, um, and they seem, you know, really active because I mean the tank, they're all hanging out. You know, they're all happy. You know, they're just grazing and feeding on the little food pad I put in there, coming and going, and you know, nothing major, but it's just they do really good. So Haley, oh, an eyeball aquatic, yeah, that's LRB's uh partner, isn't it? Sent me 15 Skriddle multicolor Neos by Chattanooga Ed. I added them in with my uncurled red cherry shrimp. They've done well for 2 weeks. Well, if you made 2 week mark, then you should be totally set with them because 2 weeks is a good point, a good turning point for shrimp. Uh, it's probably what I tell you. Um, uh, uh, hold on. Sorry. That 2 weeks will give you a good advantage point of letting you know because you know, even though shrimp are, you know, even if you have a really strong colony, genes are really good and everything, you can't still lose a shrimp, you know, in shipping. You just don't know how bad a box has been abused. I mean, I got a box of you know, sponge filters and all my uh, stuff back here. Um, and I could stick my whole hand in a hole on the side of it, and it was overnighted FedEx, and I could stick my whole hand in the cardboard, and it had puncture holes in it everywhere. And I was like, pay all that money to have a package sent overnight, and it's destroyed by FedEx, and you know that's a bad thing, you know, because you know, if you're going to send FedEx overnight, those things are, you know, you would think that they would treat them, you know, with like baby gloves, you know, because people are paying to overnight it. There's not a stack of paper in it, you know, not a bowling ball, you know, so, but it shows up trashed. Surprise shrimp. Oh, yeah. Yeah, so 2 weeks, anyways. Yeah, 2 weeks is good. Uh, yeah, but I've had shrimp that I got in, you know, when I started out, and I still do once in a while. You know, like I don't think I'm gonna use every tank for um uh for new shrimp, but I might get like maybe one more something, maybe not, but I mean I could get shrimp in, and you know, 2 3 weeks down the road one could die, you know, and it's Could be anything, you know, water, could be anything. But yeah, if you made 2 weeks, usually how I look at it, even if for us here, if you make 2 weeks and nothing dies, and then something dies, I mean, 2-3 weeks into it, it's usually your fault. You know, with you know, if the shrimp aren't old, then usually it's you know, it could be something in your water. You know, anything. It's usually, I would say, at 2 weeks. It's not the seller's. It's not the seller's fault. It would be the buyer's. You know, whatever's in the tank that killed it. I look at it the same way. If I order shrimp from somebody and I get them and they're all alive and they made it, and I pass the first couple days, you know, then that means the shrimp were healthy and I acclimated them properly. Now, if 2 weeks later, you know, a shrimp dies, then I have to start asking myself, hey, what's going on? You know, even if your water checks out, it doesn't mean that there's nothing in the water that your little water test is going to, you know, show up and say, hey, this is what it is. You know, even though usually it's ammonia, the littlest bits can get a weak shrimp. You know, a weaker shrimp can die from the smallest amounts. That's why, you know, a lot of people I know that deal in shrimp like a lot, you know, they say, you know, if you have one shrimp die, that's one thing. But if you have two shrimp die, you better start changing some water. Yeah, I'm not a fan of it either. But I was checking the other day because, you know, with all this stuff with the president and with USPS, you know, about ballots and this and that, I'm like, man, if they stop, I don't know, if USPS stops this, you know, 2-day shipping or whatever, what am I going to do? So, you know, I've kind of been looking up to see how much UPS would be. I mean, shoot, I sent a box of I sold all of my Aqueon fish tank lights. Took them to UPS. They stuck them in a box, packed stuff in there, put a box over it, taped it all up, put the sticker on it, and the sucker showed up perfect. And then I just shipped a air pump out. UPS, but FedEx, I've never used them. I'm not sure. But, I mean, at least with UPS, it's gotten there, you know. It's just, I don't, you know, I've never used the other one, so I can't say. But yeah, if something starts to happen with USPS, either we're just gonna stop, you know, shipping shrimp, or I don't know, you know, I guess I could send like a dummy box, you know, just like with a bag of water. Um, I don't know, or with an egg. Why not? You know, and see if it shows up and it's not broken. I mean, it's kind of a test that lets you know, was supposed to receive plants by FedEx yesterday. They sent them to Sacramento for no reason. Yeah, who was that? Was that, was that, Fish Room Fever or somebody I was just watching recently? They said that their shipment showed up to their state, and then it went from their state way to another state, and then it was coming back. I don't understand. It's like, it's just packages that get mixed up because, I guess, I don't know, somebody misread it or, just slid it across and now it's on another mission. What was that? Oh, I can't remember what that was. Yeah, but it's a lot of people complain. Well, look for how long. I was sending those packages out, and USPS they're taking over 2 weeks in blistering hot heat. And look, I lost what $700 in shrimp because they were dying. But not because of the shipping, but because of wherever they were sitting. It killed them. So, now everything seems to be okay. I shipped a package to a customer, I don't know, a week and a half ago or whatever, and it took 5 days for it to get there, and he's in Kentucky. And Kentucky is like even a short drive for me. I mean, it's not like 2 hours, but I can get there in a day. But it took 5 days to get there. And then I sent one to Georgia, and I got there in 2 days, so it's, yeah, Bob. I got to, Chubbs Aquatics ordered. He put in a big order, and, I told him, I'm going to hold on to everything. He went out to work, went on the river to go work. I told him, just wait, because he's over 100 degrees every day. And so I talked to my buddy at the store, and I told Chubbs if he wants a package, I'll get it to him. But what I'm going to do is, they have the cooler inside the cardboard box, and that's what I'll do. Put it in there, even add more insulation in there, and then tape the top on, and then put it in, and I can put cold packs in it and stuff, but it'll make it like that. But I just don't want, anybody's money, whether it's $1 or it's $200 or whatever, that, it's money, and I certainly don't want to kill my animals. Because for one, the shrimp, they'll be dead, and I don't want to kill them. I work really hard to breed these things. And two, then the customer's sad they didn't get their stuff. And three, it makes us look bad, it's just not good. So, I admit that, when the summer started, I wasn't paying attention to some states, and, I was shipping shipments out, and 2 of them didn't do good to Colorado. Oh, and then I sent a big one to California, to one of my partners, and yeah, it didn't do good either, but, I don't know. You can only go off of what you're told. So, I ship all the time. I never, ever, ever have a problem. Never. Till this year, during that one little window. It was like a 4-week window. I don't know what the deal was, but I don't know. It was a bad 4-week window. But ever since then, not one problem. It was really weird, but still, and, we don't speak on it. I don't go around and tell everybody that, it's, we guarantee our deliveries, and, I cover it, this and that. They'll show up alive, but now I put it on the website and stuff because, a lot, people that don't know us don't know that, they could trust us, and, we'll cover everything. So, but I did put on there so people know that don't know, the purchase rule that if you order shrimp and you're not home, let's say you're at work and those shrimp sit on your porch, in the heat or the cold and you show up and half of them are dead, we don't cover that. I mean, you got to have somebody there to get them. You just can't leave them out in the elements and, expect them to be okay, so. But yes, we have a lot of babies going. A lot of things are, excuse me. Some of our shrimps that were, on the small end are now at the perfect breeding size. Like, we're really excited on the Dragon Blood Blues, getting those going. We got a ton of blue steel babies. I mean, a ton. The Royal Blues, Orange Eye Royal Blues are getting ready to have babies. The Blue Bolts are throwing babies. The Galaxy Fishbones, they threw babies. The Snow Whites threw babies. The Red Bolts threw babies. The Pintos, the Fancy Red Tigers are still throwing. I got 5 pregnant mamas in there. My Tiger project, they're throwing more babies. The Extreme Black King Kongs threw babies. Oh, the Pure Black line / Crystal Blacks had babies. I think the Black Pintos had them. Tangerine Tigers are kicking out a bunch. So all of the tanks are really starting to explode right now. There's going to be a lot of stuff. I mean, there's a lot of stuff on the store right now, but I have stuff on there that's, not available because, stock got too low or, they just stopped producing. Well, everything's starting to do really good. The Shadow Pandas, I believe they had babies. The orange-eyed Red Devils, they're pregnant right now. And actually, I'm going to do this for Mr. Dan Slee because he's a orange-eyed Red Devil lover. It's just, to have, and, we don't have a ton of money. Not that anyone else does. That's not what I'm trying to say. It's, to start this business off, we had to start real small. And, as much as I can, we really don't see any of the, profits, due to the fact that we turn around and put it right back into this. Tanks, even though tanks are dirt cheap, $1 a gallon, still, 5 tanks is over $50, so like one sale is like enables us to go buy tanks. So we got the tanks. Well, I already have the sponge filters are prepaid, I got lights and stuff like that, but it's like these Red Devils, I could only afford 6 of them. Yeah, 6. So I have 6. My orange-eyed Black King Kongs, my Extreme Black King Kongs, I could only afford 6 when I bought them. So I have 6 parents in there, and they're the ones that make all these incredible Black King Kongs over here. I've only gotten 2 extremes out of. But still, I think these designs are way better than the banded ones, even though I like the banded ones. But the banded ones I have as my Shadow Pandas. But these Black King Kongs over here, one of my Extreme Black King Kongs has the shadow gene because her tail tips are all blue, dark blue. So all these Black King Kongs that I have there's so many of them that have the shadow, dark shadow pattern. So, yeah, yeah, Dan, yeah, I sent Dan my Snow White's golden bees in the mail. Yeah, 2 weeks. They lasted 2 weeks, not one died. So, I mean, our shrimp are really good, but if the post office does something to them, I'm not saying that they bang them around and stuff, but let's say they put them outside on the dock, like shipments come in and they get put on the dock and they're out there in 90-degree weather, 100-degree weather, there's a good chance that it's going to cook the shrimp. My friend lives in California, and when he ships stuff out, he has to put ice packs in them because he says that the post office is so full due to Amazon and everything that when you bring stuff in, it'll sit out on the back dock waiting to get loaded, and it could be 100-degree weather, and it's just sitting out there getting cooked. So and it was California that 100 shrimp, 35 out of 100 made it, and then 2 sets went to Colorado, blue steels, and both sets died. None of my shrimp died anywhere else, just 2 sets of Colorado and a set in California. And my shrimp make it everywhere, to Hawaii, to you name it, they make it everywhere. But 2 sets, then the 3rd set, I sent a different shrimp, but the 3rd set finally made it, and they made it alive. But, it's like those places, whatever they did with the packages, they were put somewhere that had to, because they were all cooked. When they got there, they were all dead and all cooked. So that lets me know that the package was placed in a very hot area. If it was brought inside, it never would have happened, but wherever they put it outside, it sat outside in the sun in the blistering heat, and it killed them, so yeah, I lost like $700 in those few weeks. I mean, that was painful, but it's over with. So hopefully, as these rarer, well, not rarer, but on the more expensive side that people actually want, or not actually want, but have been looking for, they'll be up, for sale soon. I'm not one that really wants to just go, oh my gosh, she's buried. She just had the babies. I'm going to sell them. Because like my fancy red tigers, I bought a pregnant female. She had babies. Those babies grew up. And it took forever for those to breed. So I'm going to have to let these grow up. But hopefully this female, once she has the babies, hopefully I got another female in there or something, or she gets buried up again. Hopefully she's a back-to-backer, Hopefully. If not, I'll have to wait for the first batch to grow up, then wait for those to breed. The process could take some time, but I don't have a choice, it's what has to be done. So for people that do want them, it might be a minute, it might not. So I have to wait for the weather to cool down. Yeah, it's that's the thing, Aquaballs. If somebody wants something and it's hot there, like I asked Chubbs when he just called me and put in an order and paid me, and I was like, wait a minute, slow down. What's your temperature? He's like, oh, it's 100 some, and I was like, ooh. I was like, you want to just wait? He's like, yeah, I got to go to work. He's like, I'll be back in a couple weeks. He's like, I'll message you before I come home, so then they're here when I get here. I was like, all right, but, people message me and they say, hey, look, can I get them right now? Yeah. Look, I'll never say no to anybody, but it might cost you a couple, $4 or $5 more for me to, get a cooler and a box and everything. I'm not going to sit and go, well, no, you can't. But if you're going to be there, I mean, it's not hard for me to get a box and a cooler. Like I say, you take that sucker up. Ain't nothing getting through that cooler, especially with cold packs. You guys know I got cold packs now. I got everything. So, please, if somebody wants something, just let me know. I can get it to you for a couple dollars more. It's not like it's going to be $20. I just have to go buy the cooler and the box. But I'm going to the store today to get one for Chubbs. But I got to drop fish off and stuff and get some other stuff. But, yeah, it can be done. It's not anything that, but like I said, at that month when I was having them problems, that was my fault as a business owner. That was a bad learning experience. I should have paid attention, but I didn't have that problem before. But I didn't think that whatever the post office did, I didn't think that, how would I have known that they did whatever they did in Colorado and they did it in California, left them on the dock or whatever? Even if I put a cold pack in, it's not going to be that cold when it gets where it's going unless it's there in 2 days. Because my cold packs say that they'll keep stuff cool for up to 4 days. Well, yeah, if it's sealed, in a cooler, and I don't do I wrap my stuff in the insulation, or the styrofoam wrap, for like plates and stuff. If I don't have all the insulation packed in that box and jammed super tight to where it's almost, airless, those cold packs don't last forever. So if the post office is just putting their stuff out on the stoop and stuff gets hot, so that's what I'm saying. If it's hot somewhere and, I can still send it. It ain't nothing to get a cooler. So, but, all right, everyone. I hate to be the bearer of bad news, but it's after 5, and I actually have to bag these fish up, and I have to get going because I have to be back for dinner, and he said he'd be ready around 5, so I have to end this chat, which I don't want to. But like I said, I have to go scoop up a bunch of fish and get them to their new homes. Fishing plecos. So I want to thank Mr. Slee for taking care of business. Thank my wife on Luke Toys and Stuff for moderating for me. Thank you to everyone that came in and hung out with me. That's why I came on earlier today, because I had to get stuff done. Plus, I think, if I come on earlier, then I'm not so tired when I get on here. So, but thanks everybody for showing up. I really appreciate it. Also, at the receiving post office near the customer who ordered, it's best to just put a hold on them if worried about heat. Much safer if issue was on the end. Well, yeah, a hold, but if the product shipped to wherever and they unload the truck, on the dock, and it's sitting out there for who knows how long before they bring it in, that's an issue there. But I haven't had that issue since. So, all is well. I think it was just a bad little spot, when that happened like that. But all right, I hate to end this, guys and gals, but I gotta take off. I gotta get some fishy stuff done, and get some stuff for the shrimpies. Uh, go spend some of my store credit. Get some stuff for the dogs. So, all right, everyone, thank you very much for showing up. I really appreciate it. If you guys want to see more of this type of content, and even better yet, hit the subscribe, please. Hit the thumbs up, the bell icon, and hit all so you guys always be notified of all the videos that we do, whether live or just uploaded. But I surely appreciate it. Thank you very much for showing up, and we will see you guys later. So everyone out there, stay safe. And thank you, Dan. I'm glad you liked it. I knew you would. But yes, Bob, thank you very much. And everybody stay safe. Watch where you're at. Wash your hands. Wear your mask. And we will be seeing you ASAP, hopefully tomorrow. Sorry.